Hey, what's up? It's your man Rico the Opinionist. Just on this beautiful evening here in Dallas-Fort Worth, I just wanted to say hello and to just send a quick message out. After you like, share, and subscribe this video right on my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, Rico the Opinionist, and what else? Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I'm all over the place. You're going to hear what I have to say. But look, check out that description box. It's got my Cash App and my PDF formatted short story. It's only 50 pages. It's entitled "The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt: Conversation with Absent Biological Father Who Never Wanted to Be Found." Cash App your boy $ Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST. And please send me an email address in that little message box so I can send it to you as soon as you hit me with the payment. All right. Now let me get straight to the title of this video. This is there, right there. Hey, Candace Owens, shut the fuck up. Juneteenth is not a ghetto holiday, and this is going to be quick because Candace Owens, you know, I have to give it to her. No, I appreciate Candace Owens for a lot of her commentary. I do. I don't write people out just because of their political beliefs or their political leanings. We all know that she is a very right-leaning black woman. And she says a lot of things that really matter to me and to the rest of black America. But we don't listen to that because she is I guess she refers to herself as a Republican. As a conservative. But, you know, she's a Republican politically. And then heaven forbid if you're black and you dare say anything statistically correct or have it come across as sounding positive about Donald Trump. Oh, you're already you're a mud in the black community. So, but Candace Owens has always had a lot to say. We've done it. We've looked in her past and all of this and saw she started out black, but then all of a sudden, or did she though? But I'm not going to get on her for marrying a white man and having non-black kids because there are a lot of black women that black people adore who have white husbands and non-black kids. So I can't ding her on that, but I can ding her on her wishy-washiness. You know, but I understand her back and forth. In the video I did about Dr. Umar Johnson, I compared those two as being similar people. Dr. Umar says a whole lot of cool stuff, but when he starts pandering, someone has to be thrown under the bus, and it's usually, of course, black men. Well, Candace Owens, when she's saying a lot of stuff that makes sense, and I agree with a lot of stuff she says. And one thing about it, she's an equal opportunity fact checker or commentary, but you know, Candace doesn't really touch white folks too much. Now, I agree with a lot of people. She doesn't go there with white folks. Now, particular individual Caucasians, she'll go after because, you know, it's a popular thing to do. But as a group, But Candace Owens is just like the majority of so-called black conservatives. You know, except for Angela Stanton King. Angela Stanton King is awesome. But that damn Candace Owens, she knows how to individualize white folks. But when she has something to say about black folks as negative, she makes it as a group. And that's why people want to, you know, put their foot up your ass, Candace Owens. And I know you're built for that. You know controversy sells. Look, if you heard some of my stuff, sweetheart, you'll know I understand that. If you go back and read some of the stuff I wrote when I was a young man in college, and stuff I said yesterday on my Facebook page and YouTube channel, you know I understand, you know, controversial things tend to travel. But I don't play games with people. And Candace Owens, you play games. Because I know that you work for either Turning Point, I think you work for Turning Point, was a very right, white-leaning organization. Just like if you have any black person that works for PragerU, forget about it. They're going to, dump all kinds of cow manure all over the black community. Even though they're black. They don't have that fair balance. And that's what keeps me, you know, in a bipolar relationship with Candace Owens. You know, when you tweeted that out, Candace, I tried to tweet my reply to you, but it didn't make it. But so let me say it on my platform, this platform. You know, again, like always, when you say something stupid, when you categorize the whole race, shut the fuck up, Candace, until you're able to say something that's categorically white folks. Stop talking about black people as a group. Now you don't have to agree with everything that goes on in your race, which is the black race. You don't. But for anyone, if you want us to take you seriously, stop pointing out the individuals that screw up in the white race, in the Jewish race. Talk about them categorically as a group. So when you refer to Juneteenth as a ghetto holiday, you know what you'll never say, Candace? Columbus Day as a ghetto or a white trash holiday. You'll never call Rosh Hashanah a ghetto, a ghetto ass belief or holiday for Jews, or Yom Kippur is ghetto. You never call which is actually a trash ass holiday, a drunken, stupid, ghetto, ratchet ass holiday called St. Patrick's Day, but you never called it that. That's why people get on your ass, Candace Owens. Just be fair, baby, because you're smart. You're articulate, and sisters, y'all close your ears. You're cute as all get out. You are. I'm not gonna not say you ain't cute. You can get it. Probably need a black kid in your life. But anyway, but you're a bitch. You are, and you think it's okay because people, you know, get at you through social media, and you believe that brings numbers, and that's fine. And you know what? You're going to say something really smart. I mean, really intelligent. There's something fair and balanced, you know, probably next week. And I'll be back on the Candace train. Hey, I don't play like that. If I dig some of your stuff, I'm not going to fall out with you because you say because you say stupid shit. Just don't. That's not how I work. And no one should work that way. Because I'm sure there's some liberal blacks. And well, let me tell you, there are some liberal blacks that say a lot of stupid crap about blacks as a group. But you know, I say, okay, they all right when they say something that's intelligent and makes sense. But again, Candace, don't do that to Juneteenth, because you understand what Juneteenth is. Juneteenth is the day that the slaves in Texas were finally told 2 years later that they were free. Now, would you make a disparaging comment about the Jewish Holocaust? Would you go to one of those rabbis and say, you know, that was the B-Day or D-Day when the war was over and they got the Jews out the concentration camp? There was some ghetto shit. Would you say that, Candace Owens? No. So just kind of watch your mouth. But I know you're not. You know, just be cool. You know, get some kind of class about you. And you say a lot of positive things about black people and black family, black father. Listen, we all talk about that. You know, Larry Elders too. Larry Elders says some cool stuff. But Larry Elders works for the same people you work for, either Turning Point, PragerU, or some kind of right-leaning organization. And to you know, a lot of you black conservatives, y'all are so conflicted. Y'all don't know how to just be conservative in your political beliefs. Because if you say I'm conservative because I'm a Republican, well, I'm an independent, but I have some conservative views, meaning because my grandparents, my mom, the people who raised me, we were raised in the black community as conservative, meaning as it relates to behavior and expectations. Got it, Candace? And all you other black conservatives, you know, and it is interesting. And if I say this, that means I have to talk about the black Democrats too. But it is interesting. A lot of you black conservatives, you always say, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You know, I'm not being a victim. All that shit. Then you go home and the only black person in the house is you. Get out of here. Because how come Candace Owens and other black conservatives, in order for y'all to be convincing to the very, damn near white right, you have to damn near decolor yourself inside as well as out in order to convince them. And it could be a hustle game. I know that. When I see that boy Tatum and those dumbass twins and, you know, just saying stupid shit. If it's something about blacks, y'all really go in on it, because I know who your paymasters are. Now, I'm not saying some campy stuff here. It's the truth. Because the day y'all start saying some stuff that's the truth, that offends the masses of white conservatives, y'all asses out of jobs. I understand that. Dr. Umar Johnson's that way. Steve Harvey's that way. All those who in these who get paid, you have someone you have to cater to and pander to. You know, in our community, the guys who want to be successful, selling books, selling CDs or DVDs or whatever, or selling programs, they have to pander to the women. And that's so in order for them to pander to the women, they have to throw black men under the bus. And for you, in order to pander to your white right, you have to throw the whole black community under the bus and show them, I'm still okay. I'm still okay. I know I was saying a lot. I said something about some white people individually, but I'm going to show y'all I'm going to throw the whole group of white folks under the bus. And you need to cut that out, Candace. You know, you really do. There's some black folks who really could like you. And you can have your views. You know, when you were at that poorly organized hip hop summit from Puff Daddy's, Revolt, you were the only intelligent person on the stage. I give you and Killer Mike should have been the only people on that stage. And I think Kim Klesiak, I think she was there trying to speak. But you were the only one. If you want to talk about the importance of fathers in the home, I'd want you to be up there. For real. I'd rather have you speak on behalf of subjects like that than Michelle Obama. Because you know your stuff. You're articulate, pretty, smart. But you have somebody you have to pay. You have to continue this image. You went so far as to make sure that everything you went home to is white. You had to make sure that all your friends white. And don't you even live in Nashville, white city? I get it. You have to compare them. You have to convince them that you're a good one. I get it. I understand. You know, I'm just one of those guys who don't pander to anybody. I just say what I'm going to say and I move on. There's some black folks in the black community pander to the hard left. They pander to the LGBT. They pander to women, but they constantly disrespect straight black boys and straight black men. So the pandering is real. But don't disrespect Juneteenth. Okay? I have my differences about Juneteenth. The federal holiday, now it's become a hoe for sale. A hoe for hire. That's when it became a federal holiday, everybody getting a piece of that ass. When it was just a regular day that black people observed, it got its due respect. But when that old black lady in Fort Worth, what's her name, Opal Lee, decided to make it a federal holiday, when she didn't, and bless her heart, she didn't know. No one around her educated her, you might not want to do this because they're going to turn into 4th of July and all these other days. Drinking, debauchery, and foolishness. MLK Day, we can see what they do to MLK birthday every year. They do some foolishness. You know, in our community, they want to throw parties and twerk to every damn thing. You know, Juneteenth was a lot more serious than how people have been trying to take it. Like MLK was too serious for all these. MLK bash. They put grills on MLK, chains on them. Oh, no. When you mixed up a federal holiday or... So, anyway, I hope they never make Malcolm X's birthday a federal holiday. No, I want to leave it just where it is. And one or two of us each year acknowledge it on our own. But Candace, now you're probably too arrogant and too stubborn to make an apology or make some corrections. You know, but I'm just here to tell you, all the backlash you're getting, you deserve it. And I just want to add my piece. That was messed up. You need to shut the fuck up and stick to what you do. You know, your commentary. Or add some commentary on white folks as a group. You know, if you concentrate on white folks, you'll have so much material. But I know that you won't be online very long. I know that. But I just heard where some of your pages, some of your social media pages are being demonetized because you said something about trans. Isn't that something? You can say Juneteenth is ghetto, nothing happens to you systematically. But you say, and you tell the truth about trans, and they're messing with your money. You can wake up anytime you get ready, sister. All right? Continue to have your thoughts and opinions, but shut the fuck up about Juneteenth, okay? We'll take care of that. We don't need you who've hopped the fence and you want to make your living from over the fence, off of us. We're not having it. We're not taking it. All right? Be cool. This is Rico the Opinionist, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.